All right, guys, we should hopefully be back. I agree. Cross your fingers that we are back. All right, main event coming up next, guys. Well, I don't understand why this is not streaming. What the fuck is going on? Is this working now? Is this working now? Okay. Sorry about the echo there. Live is back up. All right, thanks, guys. Shit, you motherfuckers at Comcast. Excuse my language, but those motherfuckers at Comcast pissing me off. All right, main event is up next, guys. Daniel Cormier, Stipe Miocic 3. All right, and I'm going to do a little delay on the drawing because it doesn't look like we have too many people in here watching yet. To just post up, we back. All right, and they are hyping Costa, Paulo Costa, and Israel Adesanya. All right, guys, it is here. Call your shot, Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. Woo! The trilogy ends tonight. Everything on the line. DC by chicken wing. I'm going to say Cormier. Sleepy Miocic. All right, guys, let's go to the polls. You guys voted in a poll. Or at least many of you voted in a poll. And let's go to that poll. And I said the trilogy. 105 of you voted. 38% of you said Stipe by finish. 38% of you said DC by finish. 8% of you said Stipe by decision. And 16% said DC by decision, making it 46-54. Very close on the poll with 105 votes in. If you would still like to vote, it is still up. Go to the community page of MMA with Friends, and that is up. I said just 34 back now. It looks like several other YouTubers have also lost their streams. What's up, J-Dig? Give everybody a little wow. Frankie R. Flores says Stipe. Frankie R. Flores. Frankie, is this the Frankie from Frankie Manuel from Twitter? I don't think so. It's not. What's up, AJ Kadam? All right, so maybe we'll get everybody else back, and maybe we'll get a few new people from seeing a new notification. Just voted for DC by finish, says Mustafa. All right, so if you think it's Stipe, go there and match Mustafa's vote. So sorry about the damn YouTube there. I don't know if they must be having a bandwidth issue or something. Maybe with everybody, streaming the new EA UFC 4 game, which is out now. And we, of course, will be having a drawing for it. And we'll let people come back in. We're actually going to do the drawing after the fight now, because I want to make sure everybody's in. Thanks, YouTube. What's up, Travis Smith? ESPN app sucks. John Murphy, I'm back. All right, good to see you, sir. Sorry about the cutout, guys. I appreciate you guys coming back. I am from Albuquerque, New Mexico. No, sorry. Okay. Someone that named Frank Manuel had won a bunch of entries for doing the daily trivia I was doing on Twitter for this for the drawing for EA UFC 4. So here we are, says Adam. Well, hey, error, keep getting that message. I guess, on ESPN app? That sucks. Yeah, they've really kind of screwed that up. Wow, and let's talk a little bit about how these two gentlemen got here. Damn best live streaming online. Thank you, Frankie. I'm from Espanola, New Mexico. Nice. DC, who won so far, host? What's up, Baba Mustafa? Marlon Chico Vera, or Cheeto Vera, excuse me, upset Sean O'Malley, first round knockout. Marlon Vera, or excuse me, Sean O'Malley did something, injured his leg. Did anybody hear anything more about that? Did they talk to Sean O'Malley? I was interesting dealing with my stream being out. But, and then Jarzinho Rozenstruick knocked out Junior Dos Santos in the second round. Was this foot or ankle? Oh, we got too much. He was feigning and put pressure on it. Weird, I think. They took him out on a stretcher. Damn. I watched it. It was an early stoppage for sure. I think it was an early stoppage. If he's not hurt, but otherwise, I think Herb kind of knew something was going on. He's a veteran. On the main card before that, Merab Velishvili took a unanimous decision over John Dodson. Daniel Pineda with a big upset over Herbert Burns. Second round knockout, 438. He was a plus 225. So anybody that bet him, you did well tonight. Other notable fights tonight. Verna Jandarilba took out Felice Herrig, a minute 44 of the very first round. Vince Pichel beat Jim Miller by unanimous decision. Lavina Ronaldo Souza defeated Ashley Yoder by unanimous decision, although I thought Yoder probably won that fight. Super strange decision. What's up, Chill with the Tip? Ordinary Pete's in the house. Good to see you, Ordinary Pete. And Kevin from Chicago. Baba Mustafa. So glad that clown lost last fight. You're not a Sean O'Malley fan? And wow. And Stipe does not talk a lot of trash, but DC says, this is everything. This is retirement. This is legacy. This is everything. And Stipe just said, it's going to really suck retiring and knowing the rest of your life that I'm the one who retired you. I mean, damn, of course. And let's go back a little bit. One of my most memorable calls and exciting calls, I think, because I was so shocked, was the first fight. Of course, Daniel Cormier getting the first round knockout, becoming a 2-division champion and the heavyweight champion with that one. And then Stipe Miocic with the revenge fight, taking on the 4th round with body shots and a crushing knee that ended it all. Daniel Cormier, the former light heavyweight and former heavyweight champion, is making his way to the cage. Guys, this is it! Everybody hit that like button. It is finally here. The trilogy for the greatest heavyweight of our generation. Daniel Cormier said he will retire one way or the other. One of the greatest heavyweights, won the Strikeforce Grand Prix. Has one loss as a heavyweight. He's lost to 2 men in his entire life. And he has the chance to make that right with one of them tonight. There's not going to be 4 fights between these guys. This is it. This decides it all. Will it be Daniel Cormier? Will it be Stipe Miocic? Predictions are usually accurate, but who I want to win usually loses. I hear you, man. A lot of hype trains have been destroyed lately. Johnny Walker, Edmund, now Sean. Just kidding, Stipe looks kind of weird too. Got me nervous. And there he is, Cormier. He does look cold. I don't know that means anything. He doesn't look like he really... Well, he does have some sweat on his forehead there. His body looks cold, though. He doesn't look like he warmed up very well in the back, possibly. So I said, yeah, on the face, on the forehead a little bit. He's got a former UFC heavyweight and light heavyweight champion. One of 4 simultaneous 2-division champs in history, McGregor, Nunez. I wish DC was retiring off a win over John Jones. Well, maybe that's the only thing that could bring him back. Should he win today, do they back the truck up full of cash for a John Jones 3rd fight? Or if Stipe wins, I think it's pretty obvious who his next opponent is. And Francis Nagano has been knocking at that door for a rematch, and he's been knocking on people's heads, including a vicious knockout over Jarzinho Rozenstruick. He won't get mauled. Who won? Sugar. Vera won. 1st round knockout. Nervous about this one, says J Dig. Referee pulled Yochik off, but Sleepy was sleeping at the end of the first fight. DC wants KO. Bones is DC's daddy, says King James. And here he comes. The champ is here. The champ is here. Making his walk to the cage. And now you see him, the pride of Ohio. I said earlier, didn't start fighting until he was 27 years old. Only 10 years in the game. Daniel Cormier, pretty similar story. Started around the same time. Is everyone a little nervous for this fight? Does everyone have a little I have little goosebumps right now. I don't know why. Right now, guys. But I am very nervous. I feel like I'm fighting right now. And I don't even know who I'm nervous for. I mean, Stipe is my favorite fighter. Like I said, I'm nervous for him. But there just seems to be something in the air right now. Tied for most title fight wins in UFC history with 5. Tied for 4th most knockouts in UFC history with 9. And similar to Stipe, he's about 230. Came in about 230. Or similar to DC, Stipe, I see a little bit of sweat on the forehead. No real sweat broken on the body. That's kind of rare. It's a close battle with these guys. I would not bet on this fight. Stipe the champ is here, says Frankie. Yep. Cheetah won, whoever asked, or injured his leg. Oh, yes. Cheers to Stipe and Cormier. Yes, and the smaller cage. That could play an effect for sure. Get the same feeling? I'm sure Dana feels the same way. Best man wins. Yeah, I have a very eerie feeling. Like I said, I have goosebumps, and that's not for very many fights. There is so much on the line here. Daniel Cormier, the challenger, 41 years older at 41 years old. Stipe, 5 inches taller at 6'4". Daniel Cormier, slightly heavier at 236. Stipe will have a 7.5-inch reach advantage. How much of that will be nullified by this small cage? Cheeto won. Yes, I have 250 on Pineda, Marla, Vera, and Parlay. Nice. All right, guys. It is the main event of the evening. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit the lights. Wow. Judges Derek Clary, Saldi Amato, and Junichiro Kalaya. The referee will be Mark Goddard. Why it's not Herb Dean, I don't know. But here we go. Multi-Steve says, let's go, Stipe. DC has a kid on the way, so I'm pulling for him. Stipe has a real young kid, though. Yeah, both these guys are great guys. But we've been waiting all day. We waited for how long? We've been waiting, seems like forever. Guys, the main event is here finally. It's time. Let's get it on. Live from Seattle, I am Seattle Mike of MMA with Friends, presenting this play-by-play fight companion. 5 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world and the greatest heavyweight of our generation. First, out of the blue corner. Out of San Jose, California. He's a -115 favorite. He has a mixed martial arts record of 22 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest, 236 pounds. The #1 heavyweight contender in the world. He is the former light heavyweight champion of the world, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Cormier! And that is a serious look on that man's face. Across the corner, fighting out of the red corner. Out of Independence, Ohio, he is a slight underdog at -105 with a mixed martial arts record of 19 wins and 3 losses, 233 pounds. He is the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Yochik. Mark Goddard giving instructions to our fighters. The serious look we expect to see out of two men that have already shared this cage for so long for two fights. One more time! Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight championship of the world. And here we go! A touch of gloves. What will be the story tonight? Will Stipe go back to the body? Will Cormier look to land the right hand out of the clinch? Will the size of the cage play in to tonight's match? Leg kick for Stipe, first strike of the match. Stipe looks a little nervous and tentative. DC looks very intense. Jab lands for Stipe. And DC's got those hands open again. He said he worked on that. Inside leg kick lands for Stipe. Both these guys are so nervous. Shit, I'm nervous. Nice jab there for Stipe. And DC looking to cut the cage out. He's moving a little closer, And now Stipe's back to the cage. He's got to back out of there. DC misses a leg kick. Front kick to the body. Misses for DC. Inside leg kick, Stipe. Lands one on the outside. Stipe circling. Nice right hand there from Stipe. And Stipe said, oh, nice left hook to the body. Remember, DC said, you're not going to beat me with that. DC's got a single, and he takes it down. First takedown of the fight. North-South, and Yochik pops right back up. Cormier working on a guillotine attempt here. But he's going to start throwing knees out of this clinch here. There it is. Knee to the head there from Cormier. Stipe lands a right hand to the body. And knee to the inside of the thigh there for DC. DC has some of the best dirty boxing in the game. A fight where Miocic... Oh, and they break and back to the center of the cage. The problem with using your reach like this is like 7.5 inches in this small cage is you got to kind of back up. You kind of got to back up and corner yourself. I didn't really notice how much you had to corner yourself to use that reach. DC has to move forward. The shorter fighter has to move forward to break that range. Jab lands for Stipe. Oh, nice 1-2 for Stipe halfway through the first round. And you could cut the tension with a knife. Right hand to the body there for Yochik. And jab lands for Cormier. Remember, he found pay dirt in that body kick in the second fight. Nice low leg kick from DC. Stipe was starting to win the fight, standing, landing jabs, couple 1-2s and different things. And then DC went for the takedown. Stipe's got to keep his back away from the cage. He does not want DC to trap him against the cage. And back to the center of the cage, jab to the body for Stipe. Oh, nice 1-2 for Stipe, but a right hand lands for Cormier. And Cormier, he is unperturbed. And Stipe, I'll tell you, he does not look sleepy right now. He looks wide awake. And he looks a little nervous. And there is the first eye poke. There it is. And remember, Stipe's already had to have surgery, and there it is. Daniel Cormier pushes the finger right into the eye of Stipe Miocic, and Mark Goddard had better get control of this, and he better get control of it quickly. I remember somebody said, shit, he's really blinking. He's got up to 5 minutes. And Stipe's got to be pissed right now. Now, if the fight was to be stopped on a foul at this time, it would be a no contest. Miocic would keep his belt. That's not what I see happening tonight. And Oh, F God, did you just say Mark Goddard? I did. As soon as I seen that Mark Goddard was the referee, I was like, are you kidding me? Nice low leg kick there from Cormier. Start it back up. I'm going to sync you up with the time clock. I'm at 124, 23, 22, 121, 120. Inside leg kick lands for Cormier. Jab lands from Yochik. Remember, Yochik already had to have surgery on that eye. Nice leg kick from Yochik. Left hook to the body lands for Cormier. And this could, 1-2 for Stipe. This could really affect. And there's Cormier leading with those fingers again. And a 1-2 for Stipe and an inside leg kick. He has got to close those damn fingers. Right hook from Stipe. And they clinch. Right hook lands for Cormier. Front kick to the body from DC. And it is heating up. Right hand again from Cormier. Remember that right hand from the clinch that DC landed. He's landed that right hand several times. Stipe with a nice jab there. I mean, I know Stipe is not that kind of fighter, but somebody pokes me in the eye this many times, I'm going to walk right back up to you, and I'm going to poke you right in the friggin' eye. You see total strikes 25-8 in favor of Yochik, and there's a nice inside leg kick. Oh, use right hand for DC! Right on the temple! He shook Yochik with that. Yochik moved straight forward and ate a leg kick and a body kick, but that was a hard shot. And oh my goodness, with the donation in between round, welcome Dina Hamper with the $20 donation. No more eye pokes, DC. That's all his corner should be saying. Close your friggin' hands. If I was Stipe Miocic, I would be ready to grab DC's fingers and pull them back and break every single one of them. I like Daniel Cormier, but that is ridiculous. And let's look at the replays in the background. Left hook to the body for Stipe. Big right hand at the end for DC. I don't think it was enough to win the round. Stipe outstruck him about 3-1, but that was a hard shot. That could have turned some of the judges. I have it 10-9 Stipe Miocic. Great first round, though. It's too bad about the eye poke, but great first round. Much quicker start for both guys, I think, than the last fight. And here we go. And a touch of gloves. And there's the open hands of Daniel Cormier once again. Kick to the nuts might help even the score. Oh, I would tee off on his nuts. Greg Brimstone says 10-9 DC. 2-3 class says 10-9 Miocic. And that makes me think, you know, that could be split on the cards. Front kick to the knee there for Cormier. Body kick for Yochik. And Cormier was going to say that was low. He's like, I'm fine. Touch of gloves. That's not really going to affect our... It's going to affect our time clock. Going by 5 seconds. So... Oh, big left hook and a right hand for Stipe. Why did he not keep going? I'm not sure. Maybe he's seen something DC was doing there. No, Stipe will go for the takedown. He has great wrestling, too. It might not quite be on Cormier's level, but he's just about as close as you come outside of John Jones, especially at this size. Nice leg kick there from Yochik. Cormier answers. Good jab from Stipe and the right hand from Cormier. See Cormier, he's clinching with Yochik. He's trying to clinch with him the way he did in that first fight to land that right hand again. Jab and a left hook for Cormier. And for those that thought Cormier was just going to shoot for takedowns the whole time and wasn't going to strike, we were wrong. I thought that might happen too. Nice jab from Yochik. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Cormier, wow. He barely missed with that one, but he was swinging for the fences on that shot. Outside leg kick for Cormier. Yochik answers with an inside. Oh, nice right hook to the body for Cormier. Hook upstairs afterwards. And Yochik with a nice right hook. There's that left hook to the body from Yochik again. Kind of try to keep Cormier honest. Remember, Cormier said he was working on a counter for that, though. So I don't know if that was a possum play because he wants Yochik to stop hitting him in the body, or if he really has something worked out for it. But we might be about to find out. Nice outside leg kick there from Yochik. Jab for DC. Outside leg kick for DC. Another close round. Jab for Stipe. Another leg kick. Cormier is really starting to find a home for that leg kick. I don't know that I've ever really seen someone try to attack Yochik's legs like this, but he's not checking any of them. And I'm sure Cormier is noticing that. Nice jab to the body from Yochik, but a jab to the body and a jab upstairs for DC. Double jab for DC. Oh, nice left hook for Stipe Yochik. Yochik almost had DC cornered. Good job of shuffling out of there. Big jab for DC. And great head movement from DC there. He ducked under a couple shots from Yochik. Wow! I am very impressed with DC's head movement. He ducked right under those. He has been watching this. And wow, and that right hand just barely missed Stipe's chin. These guys really know each other now. And now that clinch, DC's looking for that right hand. There's the left hook to the body again from Stipe. And he's hoping that's going to pay dividends later in the fight. Nice jab from DC. Another jab. He's starting to pop that jab. The jab and the leg kick are coming through for DC in a 1-2. And Daniel Cormier is finding a few things that work for him in this round. Outside leg kick from Cormier. And the head movement has been incredible. Oh, to the body, to the head there for Cormier. Yochik, he predicted it that time, but how many times? Just takes one of those big right-hand bombs from Cormier. Whoa. Stipe lands a left hook. Cormier barely misses afterwards. Good exchange. Another good close round. I think this one's leaning towards DC. Nice 1-2 there from Cormier. And you see it in the significant strikes, 22-18 by the counter. And there's a nice leg kick for DC. 21-20. Nice left hook to the body there from Cormier. I remember the fight. Oh, big right hand for Stipe. Another right hand. He's chasing Cormier down. Right, left. He's on top of Cormier. And he's landing huge ground and pound. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Cormier will survive, but Stipe hurt him. He was hurt badly. Wow. And that turns the round around, no doubt, for Stipe Yochik in a fight where the scorecard was already close. My goodness. I have, even if you gave the first round, wow, he just said, did I drop? Did I drop? Daniel Cormier is not 100% right now. He has not recovered. And his corner's just telling him, get your head in this game, get your head in this game. He said, what about my head? He really needs this minute right now. And Dean Hamper in between, thank you again for the $20 donation. Much appreciated, sir. And we'll see how much DC recovers in that minute. I have it 20-18. Stipe Yochik. And Yochik moving forward. He's got to be careful. Nice jab to the body there from Yochik. What if Cormier was playing the biggest possum game of all time? Low leg kick for Yochik. Oh, big 1-2 from Yochik, but a right hand from Cormier. Stipe cannot walk in overconfident. Cormier throwing another big haymaker. And a nice jab there for Cormier. He's getting his wits back. He's getting his legs back underneath him. Oh, Stipe goes for that head kick. Somebody said Stipe by head kick. Jab to the body here from Yochik. And he's got Cormier backed up into the corner. This is what he wants. Nice jab there from Stipe. Oh, big 1-2 from Stipe. Cormier's hurt. Another big 1-2 and a right hand lands for Cormier. Knee to the head from Yochik, holding him. Jab for Cormier. Cormier is not 100% right now, but he's coming back. Nice knee to the body and a right hand from Stipe. Now, when you've been hurt and you get hit again, you can go back to La La Land. Another right hand from Stipe. And Stipe's got to be very careful in these clinches. DC is going to be looking for that right hand. And look at Stipe Miocic. He's been studying. He's holding the right wrist of DC. He's like, no, whatever happens here, you are not going to throw that right hand. Nice little shoulder strike there from Yochik. Not really doing a whole lot. Knee to the body there from Yochik. Might Stipe go for the takedown up against the fence here? Now he's had DC. Oh, spinning elbow to the body lands for Cormier or Yochik. I'm not sure if that's where he meant to land, but that was a very low elbow. I think maybe he was predicting Cormier to duck down. These guys are just, there are so many things going in their head, and you can really tell how much they know each other after spending so much time in the octagon. Stipe Miocic had said before he doesn't watch tape. I don't believe him. 100% don't believe him because he's been watching tape. Nice jab and a low kick for Cormier. And we're only halfway through this round. Front kick to the body from Yochik. And a nice combination. He's pushing DC's head down. Stipe has a good set of wrestling too. Yes, he does. Does Chuck Liddell get a title fight against a winner? Oh my goodness. Stirp crunch. 2:15 left in this round. And I'm kind of surprised that Stipe Miocic, I'm actually really surprised that Stipe is not going after DC more right now. He was obviously hurt. He was sucking wins in between rounds. You're giving DC a chance to rest, a chance to get the cobwebs out and a chance to rest. But the big smart thing Miocic's doing, like I said, is holding down that right wrist of DC, making sure he can't throw that right hand. Nice right hand to the body. There from Yochik. Wow, and Yochik might be taking the third round off. Nice knee to the body there from Yochik. But, I mean, maybe he's worried about his cardio later on in the fight. But Cormier was sucking wind. It seemed like he was hurt. I'm a little miffed. DC gets tired quicker. That's what I thought. Working smart, dude. Not risking DC power in cage. Yep, and a break. And back to the center of the cage. Jab lands for DC. Inside leg kick there from Yochik. And Cormier lands a nice inside leg kick. Stipe tries to catch that kick and gets caught. Nice right hand there from DC over the top. DC's really looking for that right hand right now. He's looking real aggressive. He might be telegraphing. Stipe's really looking for it too, which is probably why DC should feint it and shoot. Nice jab to the body from Yochik. Nice jab there from Yochik. He looks significant. Strikes 31-6 in favor of Stipe. Nice right hand for DC and a low leg kick. Oh, nice little uppercut there from Yochik. The left uppercut misses the right. Oh, big 1-2 from Stipe. And a right hand for Cormier. Another 1-2 for Stipe. And DC is hurt again. Just keep fighting. Keep coming, Stipe. Stipe could have knocked him out right there. DC was trying to say that there was an eye poke. I don't know that there... I didn't see it. But Mark Goddard did not stop. He's saying he did not see it. Jab to the body. And there's a jab there. That spinning elbow to the body. That was an interesting. That was a creative move. Now let's watch. Yep, he did. He poked it right in the eye. And you know, I almost kind of wonder if Stipe's kind of like, you know what? You poked me in the eye a lot, buddy. I owed you one. You know, I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but Goddard is just finally calling out his. Goddard's a garbage referee. 29-28 Stipe says, I'm in report. I have it 30-27 for Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier just said he can't see. And they touch gloves. And, you know, Yochik's been poked once already in this fight. And from the last two fights, I got to say, I like DC, I like Stipe. But you know what, Daniel Cormier? Karma's a bitch. Nice exchange of leg kicks. And DC landing more so far. Nice exchange there. So it's DC's left eye. So he may not see Stipe's right hand coming around the corner as easily if it's bothering him as much as he's saying it is. And it looks like it probably is. Inside leg kick there from Cormier. You can see the swelling. And Stipe lands a leg kick. Right hand. And I think... Oh, big 1-2 from Cormier. Right hand from Stipe. If Stipe... Cormier is a sleeping giant. If he rests for a second, Cormier will put you out. Nice little shots there in the clinch from Cormier. Cormier did get hurt again that round. And you know, Stipe, a little credit to him, sportsmanship. Cormier said, I was poked in the eye. Mark Goddard said, keep going. Yochik did not. He did not attack Cormier. So maybe he knew. Jab to the body from Stipe. Jab upstairs from DC. Nice combination from Stipe. Low leg kick from DC. These guys are so evenly matched. Right hand lands for Stipe Miocic. Nice jab from DC. Jab to the body from Yochik. It's the fourth round again. Remember how big the body shot was in the fourth round, the last fight. A lot of feints here from DC. Nice leg kick. 3 minutes left. And a nice 1-2 there from Daniel Cormier. And I'm surprised to not see him going for more takedowns. Leg kick lands for Cormier. 1-2 for Stipe. Right hand for DC. Yochik backs out of there quickly. 1-2 misses for Stipe. Comes up with a left hook afterwards. And Stipe watching in the clinch. Stipe looked like he was going for a takedown there. Good defense from Cormier. Halfway through the fourth round. And we're about to see a break here. And Stipe's back up against the cage. Oh, and DC immediately clinches. 1-2 for Stipe. A right uppercut from Cormier. And Cormier lands a left hook to the body. So much on the line. I know I've said it, but you cannot underestimate the third time for the two greatest heavyweights of this era. And a right hook over the top lands for Stipe. Jab and a big right hand lands for Cormier right on the chin. Wow, you cannot look away right now. Nice jab there from Stipe, and he checks the leg kick finally from DC. 1-2 from Stipe. Right hand lands for Cormier. And a little left uppercut there from Yochik. And Yochik's like, I'm just going to push your head with the elbow. You're not landing that right hand, bitch. Come on, Stipe, multi-speedo. All right, please no politics, guys. Thank you. I don't have time to watch the chat, but if anybody's screaming out some candidate or something right now, mods, go ahead and feel free. Just give them a timeout. Oh, and you see DC with the wrist control of Stipe stopping him that time. Left hook lands for Stipe. And remember, Stipe's ended the last couple rounds pretty well. Low leg kick lands for DC. He's hurt DC both of the last two rounds at the end. Significant strikes, very close on this one. Slight advantage for Cormier, 21-18. Knee inside for Stipe. And real battle of wrist control here. Yochik goes for the right hand, misses back to the center of the cage, and a 1-2 from DC. He's already having a much better round. Inside leg kick from Cormier. Some of these, oh, big 1-2 from Cormier and a right hook. And some of these rounds could be very close. Down to the last. Oh, nice straight right from Cormier. That was a beautiful straight right hand. And through 4, that one's definitely a DC round. But I have it 3 rounds to 1. Stipe Yochik. It could easily be 2-2. It is the 5th and final round. And DC's corner just told him, he said, that was a very close round. I'm not sure you won, but it was very close. And they just told Cormier, try to get the takedown early if he takes that position. 39-37, Stipe, says Iman Report. Yep, I got a 3-2-1. Could be by decision. Neither really want to get hurt. I'm definitely biased. Okay. I think Stipe is on top. 167. 167 people watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I gave the last one to Cormier. And you look at the significant strikes, they back me up significantly. All right, here we go. 5th and final round. Will this be stopped here in the 5th round? Will the trilogy be decided? Will it be stopped here? Brent Okamoto says 2-2. That first round was pretty close. Nice jab and an inside leg kick. There for Stipe. Nice straight right there from Cormier. Hello. Good jab there from Stipe. Did you guys make anything for dinner? Nice 1-2 for Cormier. Ooh, sounds good. You should put on those Red Robin fries. I'm hungry. 1-2 from Cormier. They're in the freezer.
Hello.
Nice left hook to the body from Yochik in the inside freezer. Outside. Low leg kick from Yochik. 1-2 lands for Stipe. And a jab for Stipe. Another jab for Stipe. And Cormier misses the right hand. Double jab lands for Cormier. And inside the clinch here. Live numbers, Yochik is a minus 300 favorite right now if you're betting. Plus 230 for DC. Man, if you were a fly on the wall that could see those judges' scorecards. And don't forget to stick around after the fight for the drawing for EA UFC 4. Yes, crazy fight. And wow, I think you can hear both these guys breathing heavy. And Stipe just staying busy in here. Not landing anything real significant. Just little pitter-patter knees. And Cormier looks to be more tired. He is sucking wind. And his corner told him, you know, go for the takedown if it's available early. But that takes a lot of energy when you're tired. And he talked about that in the second fight, that he spent a lot of energy in the second fight early from getting those takedowns. And Stipe looking for the wrist control. He's looking to get it back to the center. And here we go. Straight right lands for Stipe. Oh, good head movement, both guys. Right uppercut from Stipe. And Stipe shoots for the takedown. Misses. Lands a knee and a big 1-2 from DC. Front kick to the body. Another 1-2 from DC and a right hand. And a 1-2 from Stipe. Great exchange from both men. And back to the clinch. And Stipe going for a takedown. And both men. Oh, big knee to the body from Yochik. But Cormier counters with a big right. Mistake from Yochik. That could have put the lights out. And Stipe pushing Cormier up against the cage here. He's going to look to break free. And we're going to see another exchange here in a moment. And they may, you know, they may both be kind of each taking a little rest here to go for another flurry. And Stipe moving that wrist down, takedown defense for Cormier. 5 out of 5 tonight. Where Cormier had a big takedown in the first round that maybe led some people to give him the round. Right hand to the body for Stipe, left up front. 1-2 for DC. And it could all end here. 1-2 for Stipe. Another 1-2 from Yochik. Right hand from Cormier. And Stipe ducks underneath it, goes for the takedown, and Cormier defends it. Right uppercut from Cormier. These men have got to have, they don't have to love each other, but they got to respect each other. Right hook from Cormier. Big elbow from Cormier. Right hand from Stipe and a right hand from Cormier. You cannot take anything for granted right now. Both guys land 2 hooks to the body. And Stipe pushes Cormier back into the corner. I think he's seen that Cormier really liked to grab that clinch. And Stipe's like, you know what? I'm just going to start leading the clinch. And LeBron James tweets, greatest heavyweight fight. Knee to the body there from Stipe. And down to the last 20 seconds of the trilogy. Possibly Daniel Cormier says it'll be the last 20 seconds of his career. And they're going to hear that 10 seconds. They are exhausted. Big knee to the body there from Stipe. And it is all over. Both men raised their hands. Who do you guys think won? I have it 49-46 for the champ, Stipe Miocic. 4 rounds to 1. Iman reports this 49-46. Stipe. A draw would really help the company, says Errol Fifth. Yeah, and still, says Snake. And you got Greg Gothard said, I swear DC won this. There was a couple close rounds. Stipe, or is it rigged and DC wins? I really don't see how you could give it to DC. But we'll see. Awaiting the decision, guys. And remember, after this decision, don't go anywhere because we're going to have a drawing for a copy of EA UFC 4 and second and third place prizes. And I'm going to put the entries into this envelope. And in the name of honesty, I'm going to show you I'm not looking as I put the entries in here. A lot of entries. Make sure I don't get a blank piece of paper in there accidentally. If you win, email me fightswithfriends@gmail.com. Tell me what you're going to email from in here so I know who's emailing me. Or message, you can message me something on here on YouTube or on Twitter, Seattle Mike at FightsWFriends over there on Twitter. All right, official decision. Here we go. $49.46. 49-46 and 49-47 for the winner. And still the heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic. And he gets a hug from the boss, Dana White, which remember Stipe's not wanted to let DC put the belt around him. But wow, Greg says, hell no, Stipe Miocic. Arcade Chaos says, boo. Did I win the drawing? We're going to do it. Is DC crying yet? Oh, jeez. What a conclusion. That was an epic fight. The first one, the first round, a knockout from Daniel Cormier with the overhand right. We will never forget that. Daniel Cormier is one of the greatest fighters to ever step into the octagon. And, I mean, he's leaving right now. Obviously, he's upset. I'm upset for him. I mean, this is his retirement. But Stipe Miocic defends. We'll get an interview for him. No, I did not see him crying. He just left. Say that to his face. I'm just busting everybody's chop. Congratulations. I always say when the best man win, I don't want the lucky man to win. Bummer. Absolutely two Hall of Famers. And I'm going to wait for the interview here from Stipe Miocic and see what's maybe next for Stipe Miocic. Francis Nagano wants that rematch. He's waiting in the wings. Does Stipe possibly retire tonight? He is 37 years old. He'll be 38, I believe, soon. And, oh, Joe Rogan is interviewing Daniel Cormier right now in the back. And you can really see the eye to the left. And Daniel Cormier said, wasn't much different. Look at me, I can't see. (22, 3-1). DC says Stipe adjusted. He was getting double underhooks, and it really threw him off. It's something he didn't do in the first two fights. No, he's not crying. Says the game plan was just to see if he was available for the takedown. He overextended himself in the first. DC is very, very good at evaluating what happens in a fight. Just to evaluate what is happening to you inside of a fight when you're doing just tells you what a great mind Daniel Cormier has. Stipe is a goated heavyweight. Take care, guys. Cheer. Hey, you got a chance to win, Multi Speedo. You've been around for a while. All right, and he says the rubber match. He says it just sucks. The audacity for him to bitch about iBooks. Fight him at 35. Go reason for losing. Yup. Wow, and he says, oh, and then Joe Rogan's asked him, do you think that this is it? And DC says, I'm not interested in fighting for anything but titles. I don't imagine there's a title run in the future for me. So he says, that is it. Pretty good fight. I would say a very good fight. And he has, no matter what you think about either one of these guys, these are two of the greatest athletes on earth. And Daniel Cormier, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. And congratulations on an absolutely amazing career. Did you put me in, Josh Burns? Fedor versus Miocic. Well, Fedor's a lot older now, so it wouldn't be fair. Miocic was fine in half a second. A smart-ass dude. No, he can't just walk away as easy as that. Completely help you involve some way, shape, or form. All right. Here is the interview with Stipe Miocic. Joe Rogan's got Stipe in the back here. And he's asked him, how do you feel? Stipe says, I'm tired. I want to go home. He is a man of little words. The most personality I've seen him show was that dance after the last win. Said, was there anything that surprised you? He said, no. Stipe Miocic says, God bless him. He's having a baby here soon. God bless him and the baby. Wow, great performance for both guys. Congrats to Stipe on the performance, says Francis Nagano. And he says, see you soon, boy. That's what's coming up. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Nagano 2. And Joe's asking him, what was the game plan? He said there were so many things he had to think about. He had no idea at one point to do what he was doing. But you got to say, he adjusted the most after 2 fights. Daniel Cormier said there were things that he did that I did not expect. He didn't do these in the other fights. Tied for most title fight wins in UFC heavyweight history with 6 with the natural Randy Couture. And Wednesday the 19th, Stipe will be 38 years old. And Joe Rogan just called him the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. As far as the UFC, he may be correct. I think people would have an argue for Fedor with that. Stipe, like I said, nice job, Mike. Thank you. Mike Tyson, coming soon. Woo! Yes, September 12th. We're going to be doing that one for sure. And just real quick, I couldn't stop during the fight. But Dean Hamper gave us a $20 donation of the show. And thank you for all the donations tonight. PBR Street Gang, Phil D, John Murphy, Milton Nelson, and Dean Hamper. Total of $37 in donations tonight. Not a bad night at the office. All right, here is the drawing. Drum roll. All right, guys, and we will see. Envelope is here. I'm going to almost show you guys my address. But if you look back, you know. All right, here we go. I am not looking. This is the winner of EA UFC 4. You guys will see it before I do. Greg Brimstone. Greg Brimstone. Congratulations, you are the winner of EA UFC. Nope, Greg, you just won, man. That's funny. Greg just said, who won the game? I missed it. Okay, apparently I didn't. Congratulations, Greg Brimstone. You win EA UFC 4. You got to play with me, though. Are you on Xbox or PlayStation? We got 2 more prizes here, though. Also for drawing. Remember, Greg won. No, Greg didn't win the trivia tonight. It was Jay Digg that won the trivia. I called every fight wrong tonight. I finally won something. Congrats, sir. All text, said Greg Brimstone. All right, guys. For the second place, a $25 Amazon gift card. Whoever gets this, give me your information. When you can, I will make sure I get it to you. $25 Amazon gift card. John Murphy. John Murphy, $25 gift card from Amazon. John Murphy still in here. I got screwed on $69.99 buy. Should have just listened to you, bro. Yeah. Xbox boy, that's the way. Are you on Xbox? Oh, you're on Xbox. All right. We'll get it in the mail. Give me your stuff, Greg. All right. And one last drawing. This is going to be for I was trying. There's so many political things right now that people are like, I don't want to shop with these people or these people because they're political. So I want Target. Last one's a $10 Target gift card. And here we go. I was just going to say before, if I draw somebody twice. Robert Kerrigan. Our car. You can see I was trying to make them all close to the same amount, so I abbreviated some. But Robert Kerrigan, who did not come in tonight, so he didn't win. No, I'm just kidding. Robert's been with us for a very long time. So Robert Kerrigan with the $10 Target gift card. John Murphy gets the $25 Amazon gift card. And Greg Brimstone gets EA UFC 4 over there on Xbox. And I'm trying to get on there quickly, guys. I won't be tomorrow because it's 100 degrees in Seattle. So I'm definitely going to be out at the lake. But if you guys want to go over there, I'm on PlayStation 4. My fight tag is just Fights with Friends. So if you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. It's probably an easy win for you. Let's go Target, says Frankie. I just missed somebody who's asking a question. Where's my gift? Oh, jeez. Love Francis. I ain't gonna deny it. That's my man. Man, that rematch. When Stipe beat Nagano, I was so hyped because everyone wrote him off. But I do have Nagano win the rematch. I think just about everybody does. So he's asking me, I think, who won all the matches. So I got the trial with EA Access 5 days early. Yeah, I seen that, Robert. Xbox, nice. Who won the fight? Stipe Yochik won by unanimous decision. Marlon Chito Vera defeats Sean O'Malley, although Sean O'Malley injured himself on an awkward move in the cage. And John Jones and Francis Nagano now calling Stipe's name. Wow, you got it. He's going to be... He says he just wants to rest. He's got a birthday party up, but he's got sharks on his tail after just getting out of the cage. Damn. But yes, Stipe Miocic defeats Daniel Cormier 3 and still champion, wins the trilogy. Marlon Chito Vera, first round knockout of Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley badly hurt his right leg. Looks like he stepped wrong in the cage. Jarzinho Rozenstruick knocks out Junior Dos Santos in the second round. No problem. George, and to round out the main card, Merab Velishvili beats John Dodson by unanimous decision. Daniel Pineda pulls off a big upset against Herbert Burns. Herbert Burns, who missed weight by almost 5 pounds. Daniel Pineda, a 2.5 to 1 underdog, knocks him out 4:38 in the second round. Prelims, main fights there. Vera Jandaroba submits Felice Herrig at 1:44 of the first round. Beautiful armbar. And then in the main prelim fight, Vince Pichel, defeats Jim Miller, unanimous decision. Don't forget, next week, what do we got next week? I think we got Frankie Edgar. Am I right? I'm pretty sure we got Frankie Edgar up next. So Edgar versus Munoz is next. They're already advertising that one. Main card starts at 5:30 Pacific next Saturday. Co-main is Ovin St. Preux versus Alonzo Manifield. And another notable fight on that, Marcin Procino versus Mike Rodriguez. I really appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all of the veterans, and again, congratulations to Robert Kerrigan, John Murphy, and for first place, Greg Brimstone, winning the EA UFC 4 for Xbox. Everybody, and still, as always, I love you, I respect you, and I'll see your fine asses later.